What up? What's good, people? What's up? It's me, Teddy27, and I'm back. Y'all. I am back. And this is going to be a review for the YouTube gay reality web series, G-Status ATL Hustle. This is the season premiere of season 2. Ciao. Don't ask me what the title of this premiere is. I don't know. It'll be up here somewhere. Who the hell knows the title? It's too much. Too much is what it should be called. Okay? But we'll get right down to it. We're going to knock it all out. It was 2+ hours of my life that I can never get back. I am not going to give y'all 2+ hours of a review. I'm going to try to keep this review south of 30 minutes. I'm going to do everything in my power. Even if I have to shave some stuff off. And some of these good girls need to be shaved off. So, we'll do the best we can. So, the title, you know, I already gave that to y'all up here somewhere. And, yeah, I'm Teddy27. That'll be like down here somewhere underneath of me or something, you know. If you're not used to me, and if this is your first time watching me, hey there, hi. This is probably as pleasant as I'm going to be the entirety of this review. If you're not familiar with my reviews, people tell me I tend to be a bit angry every now and again. I don't really see that, but hey, who am I? You know, outside of a mirror, I can't really see myself, you know. I don't know. We'll see. Sometimes I have to hand out drug problems because people need to get drug up and down these good YouTube streets. But, you know. We do what we have to do when we have to do it. Anyway, let's get right down to it because this shit was real long for no reason. Just saying. I mean, this coming from somebody who likes a good length. You know, if I had to go length versus girth, I'm probably going to go for length before I go for girth. But that's a whole nother, conversation for a whole nother, you know, video. Anyway, so let's talk, y'all. I got a whole lot of notes here, y'all, that I needed to take about these good girls down to the G-Status ATL Hustle season 2. Anyway. So we start, first of all, let me have this good drink. The drink today is Merlot. It's wine, red wine, always red wine. If I'm drinking wine, it's always red. Never white wine. We don't do the white people. We don't do people descended from the Caucasus Mountains. Always red, never white. Anyway, let's talk about the obvious. The fact that these whores could not do whatever it is they needed to do. And I'm talking about the people in production. I'm talking about the producers, writers, executive producers, cameramans, and all of the people behind the scenes whose names are in the credits, who are not on camera. Okay? These whores couldn't even keep the premiere up. I'm in the middle of watching said premiere, giving up hours of my life, dear God. Oh, dear God, I had to give up 2 hours of my life. So I set aside the 2 hours of my life to watch this premiere. In the middle of debating whether or not to keep watching the premiere or slit my wrist and bleed all over the floor. I was in the middle of having that deliberation with myself. You know what I'm saying? And while I was deliberating with myself whether or not to end it all or continue watching the premiere, the gods, in their infinite wisdom, saw fit for this shit to get shut the fuck down. Nowhere to be found. Google and YouTube saw fit to say, you know what, Teddy27, you have endured enough. Fuck this shit and fuck all the people involved with it. And they shut that bitch down. Down. All the way down. No more to be seen of it. They say, girl, we're not here for you. Sir, your card has been declined. Okay. That's what Google said, honey. They shut that bitch down. Baby, we had to see 18,694 promos for this good season premiere. And when the time came, girl, you gave us stunts and shows. Because your shit got shut the fuck down. Girl, boom, boom, girl. Y'all try to put that, and then y'all try to be slick about it, and y'all gonna slide it in. Y'all gonna slide the re-up of the video early in the morning. Not early in the morning, but early in the morning, this morning, to say, well, we just gonna slide it in as if it never went nowhere. No, bitch! We know your shit got shut the fuck down. You should have started this shit off with an explanation. And the explanation that you all are giving via social media outlets, ain't nobody buying it. Because we're all YouTubers as well. And we know how the YouTube game works. And you can't lie to us reviewers about how and why a video gets shut down like that. Honey, try it again. But girl, we're gonna let y'all lie to the people. Anyway, then you people have the audacity at the beginning of this video to start it off with the 8-minute super trailer, which is the dumbest shit on earth. We've already watched the super trailer. We watched the super trailer so that we could come here and be, you know, hit with the actual episode. But no, you hit us with another 6 to 8 minute super trailer, and we sat there like, oh dear God, thank God this was the replay. And not the original. And so I can fast forward through it. Because we already watched the super trailer. Why are you making us watch it again? But I digress. Dear God. And so then, we start off the episode in the middle of a fucking melee. In the middle of a fucking melee. We have no idea how we got here. We have no context behind it. We don't even know who the fuck this is. We're watching in the middle of this melee. We're just in the middle of a fucking melee. In the middle of a fucking restaurant or something. How did we get here? Nobody's supposed to be here. No, 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 no. You know, how do we get here? How do we get to this melee? Who are these people? I just don't understand. Make it make sense. But who am I? Just a little reviewer. Reviewing. Continuing on. After we watched this melee and people talk about the melee, people who we had no idea who they were, what they were talking about, and why they were talking about it. But they had green screens commentary about melees. I mean, you started us off in the middle of something and we don't know how we got there. But whatever. Then we went to watch Charlie on Exile Island, because he's been exiled from those of us normal, rational, cognitively thinking people here in the human race. We've exiled him to some island with more of his kind to think irrationally and think more of themselves than they should. The people who suffer from what we like to call delusions of grandeur. Dear God. We see this young man, Charlie, lost on Exile Island. He takes this 10-minute... Could I say a lot of this 2-hour episode was drawn out? You could have cut this down to at least 45 minutes. Because I know 10 minutes of the 45 minutes with this slow motion walking of Charlie lost on Exile Island in this outfit. Now, can we talk... We're going to go down this road to this outfit, okay? I mean, he's taking this 10-minute stroll down to the netherworld or wherever the fuck he's going. First of all, dear one, if you're going to have this kind of outfit on, girl, were you supposed to be tucked? Because the camera, panned down to your crotch, which was half tucked. Either one, you tried to tuck and it was only halfway tucked, so you had a little bit hanging out, or two, your shit is real small. I'm going to go with the former as opposed to the latter, because I'm not going to disrespect you like that by thinking the latter, that you're just that small. So I'm just going to believe that you tried to tuck and you ain't do a good job of tucking. So I don't know what the fuck that was. And we are not going to ignore the fact that, littered throughout this video, I'm going to give you visual representations of what I'm talking about. Can we talk about the fact that, yes, this young man has this hole in his neck area, okay? This whole gaping asshole, circa the gaping asshole he probably has behind him when some dude goes to dig him out doggy style. They probably see the same type of gaping asshole. But anyway, this gaping hole was around the neck area, okay? In this good outfit. Dear Lord, what the fuck was that? Why did you wear that outfit? This is supposed to be your album listening party or something? Girl, you supposed to be glammed out. Girl, you all in your confessionals looking like a golden woolly mammoth. See said picture. Girl, you in this confessional looking like a golden ass woolly mammoth trying to read the girls for filth. Yet, when you stroll your ass out at the beginning of this good episode, bitch, you roll your ass out on screen with a motherfucking outfit with a big ass hole in it. Girl, I don't buy you. Girl, your opinion of anyone from here on out through the entirety of this season is not credible. Your credit card has been declined, dear one. Your credit score, your FICO score is south of 300, okay? You have no credibility over here. Because you trying to read somebody. Girl, you are a read. Your half done tuck. Your damn, hole in the middle of your damn shirt. Get your life in order. Bitch, you can even pronunciate and enunciate the word reconcile. The word is reconcile, not reconcile. But yet you telling the people you went to Morehouse College. What Morehouse College? In some, bizarro world? Because the Morehouse College that I'm thinking of probably wouldn't, admit the likes of someone who says reconcile as opposed to reconcile. You give me the tea of somebody claiming to have gone to school and amassed an amount of education and not having went to school nowhere in America. We here need receipts. Can I get a transcript? Okay? Can we get a transcript with your name on it saying, degree conferred on XXX date? Okay? Because, girl, you don't look like you went to school nowhere in America. Get your life in order. Woolly mammoth. Charlie on Exile Island. Dear God. Anyway, Lord. The woolly mammoth said he's been working on this listening party since the last season. Bitch, that was like almost 2 years ago. The fuck? It don't take that long to work on a fucking listening party that you only had like 14 people at. It was a total of 14 people at that listening party. I counted on the screen because they kept panning to the same group of people in different areas of the damn fucking room where they were. That he only rented out for 3 hours because that's all he could pay for. Lord. But you got the audacity to try and sit on that green screen looking like a golden woolly mammoth, trying to act as if you're an elite member of society, trying to be all elitist about the girl. Girl, you couldn't even book the whole fucking night for the fucking listening party, girl. You couldn't even get an outfit that motherfucker didn't have a hole in it. Girl, get your life in order before you try to read somebody. I'm not here for Charlie on Exile Island. Moving on. Anyway, he claimed he invited all the girls from season 1 because he don't see for the girls from season 2 yet because he don't know them yet. Even though his best friend is a girl from season 2, but I guess we'll let him have that. Some girl named Argyle Honey. She comes there. Tremel shows up, lips intact. People are always talking about Tremel's lips. Although I don't really see it for her because she's a little too femme for me. Her lips are the sexiest thing on her body. I like big, full lips like Tremel. That's probably the sexiest thing on his body. He should feature his lips more often, but that's a whole nother argument for a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day. He came through, they talked, they kiki, they kissed, and all that, hugged and all that good shit. Moving on. Sherrod came. Shouts out to Sherrod. Shouts out to my frat, to my five. That don't mean I won't drag you when I need to. Sherrod, but that's a whole nother story. When you need to be drugged, you will be drugged. Anyway, shouts out to Sherrod. He came through with Delicious, who's a new cast member, and so forth. Okay. Now, Sherrod, that admits that he's only there because production asked him to be there. Now, we ain't even halfway through the first episode. Y'all already breaking the fourth wall. We didn't need to know that you only came because production told you to come. Those are conversations that need to be kept off screen. Maybe you should have had the conversation with Delicious before you were on screen. Production, you should have edited that shit out. We don't need to know that you're telling them to go to things that they otherwise would not have gone to. But that's a whole nother ballgame. That's a whole nother story. I'm trying to get through this review in south of 30 minutes, dear God. Tremel asked Charlie who made his outfit. Girl, he didn't want to tell. I bet you didn't want to tell who made that outfit. I bet you didn't. With the looks of that outfit, I wouldn't want to tell who made it either. And with the looks of it, the person who made it probably told you, bitch, you better not tell nobody I made that outfit. Look at the way you looked in it. Dear God. Anyway, looking at my notes. Tremel and his vibe with Charlie, it was a little too, I don't know. I just didn't like his vibe with Charlie. Like he was way on the Charlie on Exile Island train. Like he was feeling his woolly mammoth tea that day, and Tremel was all into Charlie. Like it was almost like he was trying. I thought the most was gonna start humping at one point in that listening party. The way Tremel was all about that young man Charlie, but that's a whole nother story, child. Child, if they want to bump pussies and if they want to have a double-sided dildo and fuck each other with that double-sided dildo, because we know they ain't using their dick on nothing, then they can go ahead and do that, child. We gonna keep it moving. Anyway, but he seemed a little pressed. Tremel did about Charlie not being as into him, because Charlie with his delusions of grandeur. Listen, Charlie. Lost on Exile Island, you are a psychiatrist's wet dream, okay? A psychiatrist jacks off and has wet dreams to people like you, okay? I'm just telling you what I know. Anyway, Sherrod comes over there to talk to Charlie. And that's where he used that term reconcile. You find me the word reconcile in the dictionary. The word is reconcile. Say it with me. Reconcile. Dear God. You know, take a gander at the the phonetic pronunciations that they have in the dictionary every now and again. Mr. Morehouse, alum. Dear God. I noticed he never said alum, which means that he probably doesn't have a degree anywhere in America. But that's a whole different ballgame. Anyway. First of all, Charlie act like he was mad that Sherrod came and brought Delicious. First of all, you should have been glad that anybody came to that travesty of a listening party with only 14 people there. It's a listening party. You want as many ears and eyes on you and your music as you can get. And I don't understand why you had a problem with him bringing an extra person. Nobody was there. No one was there. Girl, get your life in order. You should have been begging people to come. Get your life in order. Let me look at my notes. We were then off that. Oh, yeah. And then Sherrod started talking about all the people he had beef with. Baby, Sherrod got beef with half the people up and down the Eastern Seaboard, okay? If you're on the Eastern Seaboard, Sherrod got issues with you and y'all got beef and drama. You just didn't know about it. Because that mama girl went through a grocery list of people who she still got beef and drama with. Up and down the Eastern Seaboard, which I counted to be about half the Eastern Seaboard. Child, girl. Let me look at these good notes here. We then meet Hakeem, dear God. Hakeem, whatever his name is, Hakeem. He introduces himself. I immediately felt like I was hearing the brown noise. What is the brown noise? The brown noise is an exact pitch wherewith when you hear it, your bowels immediately release themselves, your rectum and your anus open, and you just unleash fecal matter all over yourself, okay? I immediately thought I had diarrhea when he came on screen and began to talk. Every time Hakeem came on screen, I felt the need to clench my butt muscles so as not to soil my clothing. I'm just telling you what I know. Oh, Lord, we're not going to spend too much time on that young man. Anyway, he claims that he got a brand new face. You know, he's unleashing this new face on the viewing public. Listen. We, the viewing public, vehemently reject you and everything about and a part of this new face you have. In the same manner that we rejected the old face that you have, okay? Dear God, no sighted person wants to see an Hakeem on their computer screens, phone screens, TV screens, whatever screens. Anyway. Then he goes on and on about being an executive producer. Listen, you have the face of an executive producer. Why? Because executive producers are never seen. These are people who just give their money, have their name and titles in the credits, and that's it. We never have to see them. We never have to, glance at their face. And you have the face, sir, of an executive producer, meaning we never want to see you. You should be on the show. You should be your name in the credits, and that's it. Do not invoke, diarrhea in the... in those of the viewing public by showing your face on screen. Dear God, let me go back to my notes. Moving on. Akeem then invites Tramel and somebody named Chaos to eat and have cocktails at some New Orleans style club. And as soon as we get there, here we have Akeem draped out with porn star Project Evil Twin straddling him. Child, I thought them hoes was gonna, get it down right there in the middle of the establishment, child. If you don't know who Project Evil Twin is, he's a porn star, porn skank, whatever you want to call him, or whatever, in the Atlanta area. And that's who was straddling Akeem at that. Akeem, as much as he tries to talk about Sherrod and shade Sherrod, you seem to be real chummy with a whole lot of porn skanks across the fruited plains. But we ain't gonna talk about that. Tramel, we did see Tramel. He lets us know what he does, that he models, and he has a YouTube channel, and so forth, and that he's doing radio. So the one thing that I can appreciate about G-Status ATL Hustle, as opposed to all of the other gay reality series that are supposedly showing black gay men or the black LGBTQ plus spectrum, trying to make their way in this, thing we call life. G-Status does show us what these people are doing. Not like the chasing Atlantas and chasing Dallases of the world and the come up Atlantas and the come up New Yorks of the world, which show us nothing but fuck shit, foolery, and fucktitude. At least we are seeing what people are doing. So I appreciated the fact that we got to learn that Tramel, what he's doing. He's modeling. We got receipts for his modeling. We know he has a YouTube page and he's on radio and all of these things. So we are getting to see exactly what it is their hustle is, what their grind is, and I can appreciate that. Shouts out to you all, production, on that. Anyway, we then meet Ike. Ike is a singer and songwriter. He thought it not robbery enough to let us know that he won $22,000 on Wheel of Fortune. How much did you have to pay out of that in taxes? I mean, he probably came home with maybe about 18 to 15,000 after taxes or whatever, but that's okay. He might have a little bit of shade. That's how he was able to make it, moving from New Orleans without a job and without family and without friends. Because you try to make he's another time zone and it just magically happened for me. No, girl, there were some things that happened to you that helped you make it. Don't try and act like it just immediately happened for you when you got here. Moving on. He also has a sock line. Now, I need to know the website to his sock line because as a deacon in the sock ministry, I'm a card-carrying deacon in the sock ministry, okay? Everybody's not built for the sock ministry. Everybody wasn't called, and fewer even were chosen for the sock ministry. I am a deacon in the sock ministry, so I'd like to get the website for his line of socks, so maybe I can see what he got going over there, and I might purchase them. I might, patronize your little business or whatever if you got some cute socks, because I'm all about socks and underwear. Continuing on, I left watching him asking, check out this picture that I put up. What quadruple amputee and blind quadruple amputee? Because somebody had to either be both blind and a quadruple amputee to cut his hair like this and allow it to stay that way. Because even if you were the quadruple amputee and you tried with your little nubs to cut his hair and have it be shaped like that, you had to be blind in addition to that to let him walk out of your barbershop with his hair looking like that. That shit ain't cute. Ike. Now, Ike is not bad on the eyes. Ike seems cool. Ike seems like somebody, when I looked at the video of him on Wheel of Fortune, he was cute with the low cut. But this shit you got going on right here, that ain't gonna work, doll baby. That's not gonna work. Okay? Cut the hair off and maybe we can have a conversation. I might be here for you. He can't sing. Brother can sing. Now, I ain't gonna deny him that. He can sing. Now, while we're at this establishment, we went to a commercial. When we came back from commercial, I'm gonna give you the time step. At the 52-minute, 9-second mark, we were accosted with this image. Oh, you see it. That young man is not only balding, but sans a few teeth. Y'all let this young man get in y'all camera shot and didn't edit him out? Baby, if there was ever a need for pixelation or a little blurry little cube in front of somebody, that right there is it. Hello, somebody. Moving on. See, this is why I'm talking about y'all could have cut a lot of this. We could have been down to 45 minutes as opposed to 2 hours. Child, make it make sense. I don't even know what my time is at. I know I'm gonna go over 30 minutes. Help me, God. Help me, Jesus. Let me lubricate before I continue. All right. So then, look at my. I got lost in my goddamn notes. Dear God. We had the whole scene with Akeem. Was starting to like shade people. Okay, and he really went out his way to shade a whole lot of people on the cast, which I didn't understand because he was shading Chaos and Tramel and Ike that were there. But it didn't make sense for what we were seeing, and it seemed real manufactured. Like this drama and beef and shade and all of this seemed real manufactured. It seemed real scripted. Like it was out of place. It was disjointed. It made the scene kind of erratic. That's a word. Let me help you out, Akeem, because I know I'm way above your intellectual level. The word is erratic. ERRATIC, erratic. Okay. Look it up. I'm not going to give you the definition. Just go look it up. But that's kind of how I felt in this scene, because you shading people, but it didn't go with, or it made no sense with what we were seeing in real time, what you were saying in your confessionals. Then he invites all of them out to this dinner that he's going to have, that he says is going to be at his house. Akeem continue to try to shade the girls, and I told y'all that don't even seem real. It just doesn't seem real. Tremel then, while he's there, they go inside some little place that had a club or something that had music. He shoots his shot at Ike, and I was here for it. This was the cutest scene to me in the entire episode. I love this cute little scene with Tremel and Ike having this whole Tremel shooting his shot. Let's go out on a date. We're gonna do this, that, and the third. They feeling each other. There's awkwardness. There's a little tension. It was real cute. I really appreciated that. But they, it was real cute. They eventually got it together. I want to see where this goes. You know what I'm saying? I want to see how that goes on between Tremel and Ike, whether or not that's going to be anything, or whether or not they're just going to go on one date and, it ain't going to be nothing. Then we see Delicious. She's in some studio or whatever, some dance studio performing, rehearsing for some performance that she has. And now we get introduced to her. She's a rapper, model, hairstylist, or whatever. Sherrod comes over so that they can shoot the shit or whatever. And then they discuss their... when they went to this performance that she had where she opened for Colorism Keisha. Because I ain't going to call her light-skinned Keisha, because the whore ain't light-skinned. So we'll call her Colorism Keisha because she's stuck on color. So she opened for Colorism Keisha. Go see my Love and Hip Hop Atlanta reviews to know what I mean when I say Colorism Keisha. Anyway, and so I like this again. Again, we get to see somebody not just telling us what they do, but we actually see receipts. We actually see them in in their whole world, doing what it is that they do, actually performing and doing what it is that they're telling us that they're doing. They're not just telling us, but we actually get to see it in action. So I love that. That's one thing that I do love about this this show. Okay. So Charlie, we find out at this event that Charlie and Sherrod, I must put up my quotation fingers, made up, whatever that means. Although Tremel was there, and Sherrod and Tremel did make up. They ain't want no parts of each other. They don't see it for each other. A mess. Neither one of them about that life. Because if you was about that life, you'd drag that whore. But that's a whole different ballgame. Let me not say that, because I probably wouldn't drag me. I probably would have did the same thing. I would have looked that bitch up and down and kept it moving. And I'm going to keep it moving. Then they quickly talk about the fact that they're both going to Akeem's dinner or whatever. So clearly, I'm guessing that little melee that we saw at the beginning of the episode is at this dinner that Akeem had. Because this whole episode, we saw Akeem going around inviting people to this dinner. I hope the entire season isn't centered around this one dinner, but with bad storylines and bad writing, it probably will be. Charlie and our guy go out shopping. Now, this happened. Yeah, that fashion moment happened. And yet, these girls have the unmitigated gall to try and shade people for what they have on and act as if they're here and everybody's there. I want to know what mirrors these people have in their homes. I literally want to know what mirrors these people have in their homes. Moving on. I'm going to save that read and drag for a whole nother episode, because it's going to come. Anyway, Charlie is talking to our guy about bringing him to that dinner to meet, that Akeem is having, to meet the rest of the cast and everybody, all the girls or whatever. Charlie then tries to shade people that says most of them are charity cases. This is the same whore that could only afford to buy 3 hours worth of rental space for her listening party. This is the same whore that rolled out there with a big ass hole in her fucking outfit. Get your life in order, but you shading somebody. Girl. Calling the girls charity cases. A mess. A damn mess. Our guy doesn't want to go to the dinner because he believes he's above everybody and everybody's beneath him. I wish he was above the entirety of this show, so we were not forced to look at him on screen, because those outfits that he has in the confessionals and when the other times that they're taping, I've yet to see him in anything that looks like something that should not be in some bonfire somewhere burning. Okay? Nothing that he's had on is made for public consumption. For guy, girl, non-binary, or any part of the animal species. The animal kingdom, I should say. Moving on. Our guy keeps telling Charlie over and over and over about he needs to think about the people that he hang out with and the company that he keeps, because the girls in this show is low lives and they're lower than him and they're cellar dwellers and they're beneath him, and the company that you keep is who you're going to be attributed to and associated with, and how people are going to see you. Girl, whatever, but you hanging out. Wait a minute, our guy, you want to talk about the company that you keep, but you hanging out with Charlie lost in Exile Island. Have you not seen what the fuck he has going on? But that's your best friend, and you want to school him about the company that he keeps, but you keep company with him. Make this shit make sense. We find out he does drag. His drag name is Kimura or something like that. Child, he said he made the cut on RuPaul's Drag Race Season 1, and he chose not to go because he didn't want his family to know he was gay or something, or he didn't want all that out in his family. Girl, doll baby doll, your family been new. What you think? What you need to wear a sign or something? Like, you need to sign draped across your neck saying, hello, I'm gay, hello, I'm gay, hello, I'm gay, hello, I'm gay. Make this shit make sense. He also talks about being in some stage play or something, honey child. Moving on. Then we see Akeem invites Devon to meet up at some park. I don't know who Devon is, but immediately when I saw him in his confessional and when he was strolling up to the park, I just started itching. I just, started itching like I had a bad rash or something. Like I had scabies or like I was breaking out into hives or something. I just saw him and started itching. That bitch made me itch in places that should not itch. Like my fucking eyeballs were itching. Dear God. Anyway, they talk about and discuss whatever beef or drama they have that I did not care about because I started to fall asleep a little bit. I had to slap myself to wake back up during this part. And they squash it or whatever. Akeem invites him to the dinner, honey. And then they start discussing everybody who's coming. And they try to shade people. I wasn't here for it, so we're going to move on. We then back with our guy and Charlie still out shopping, honey. I don't really want to talk about that. Just know they decided they was going to this here dinner, okay? And we're going to leave it at that. Akeem and Devon still in the park talking, honey. They discuss Sherrod and Dre Sim and how they can't stand them and can't see it for them. And then, listen, let me give y'all this, okay? If you've watched my Love and Hip Hop Atlanta reviews, you know that in Atlanta Love and Hip Hop, Mona Scott Young always gives us a hashtag FTFB moment. What does FTFB stand for? I'm glad you asked because I may have some new people watching. FTFB stands for Fall the Fuck Back. Okay? So we have in every episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta a Fall the Fuck Back moment or our hashtag FTFB moment. And I guess it must be an Atlanta thing because in this episode of G-Status ATL Hustle, we had our hashtag FTFB moment brought to us by none other than Devon. Now this whore, Devon, had the audacity to say to us that she don't want to be around cokeheads and porn stars. Hello from the other side. Do you not know that you look like a used crack pipe? You look like a fucking used crack pipe, Devon, okay? I look at you, okay? And immediately blink my eyes and open my eyes back up and saying, hello, I'm LTD27 and I have a drug problem. Because looking at you looks like you have so much of a fucking drug problem that I get a drug problem by watching you, okay? You want to talk about you want to be around porn skanks? Hello. The reason that you may not want to be around porn skanks is they might not want to be around you. You aren't fit for anybody's television screen. You aren't fit for porn. Maybe porn for cockroaches. That is the kind of porn that I can see you doing. I can see cockroaches and vermin getting off to you because you might be that deal. I mean, you might be that girl. Listen, a good cockroach and a good piece of vermin might get off to the likes of you on screen. But those of us, Homo sapiens, I should say, excuse me, those of us human beings want no parts of you, dear one. No God. You shade somebody? Listen. The moment you were farted out of whatever cute you were farted out of, the shade came by virtue of the good man upstairs, by the good Lord. Your whole entire life is, a read and shade. But I ain't gonna keep it up. I ain't gonna keep reading. I ain't gonna keep going on, because I'm sure I'm gonna have to do it over and over this season. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was our hashtag FTFB moment, y'all. On this episode, these girls, they lost their mind. They are suffering from real delusions. We then meet Redrick, okay? Redrick is a hairstylist and makeup artist. Redrick then says that he's a pretty boy. This is a pretty boy. Not a trans woman. Not even professing to be a drag queen. But a pretty boy who says he doesn't want to be a woman. The Kappa in me, the noob in me, is confused. I am confusion. Because I know all about pretty boys, what that means. This right here is not that. I am confusion. Moving on. He claimed he got he's starting some line of eyelashes or something. I don't know. I don't care. I don't wear eyelashes. I don't care about your eyelash line. I don't care. He says he's going to be at the dinner. Okay. He alludes to having reservations about Akeem because of Akeem's antics from last season. But you know, I mean, I can kind of understand that because I have reservations about Akeem. Akeem makes me, you know, I told you he gives me diarrhea. So that's, yeah, a whole other thing. Then there's this whole thing with Akeem and some dude named Zion or whatever that used to be a scripper who claims that now he's some music rapper, music engineer, music producer. I don't know what the fuck he does. He's in some fucking music studio and was wearing this. And look at this picture as well, because I need you to see what the fuck he rolled out there. You see this outfit? You see this outfit that came out of, not out of the Goodwill, but out of the dumpster behind the fucking Goodwill. Do y'all see the sleeves on this outfit? Okay, way the fuck up here. Okay, that shit don't fit you. Dog, you about 75 pounds too big for that, okay? Do y'all see his bare ass, ashy ass ankles over here with these slides he got on? Where the fuck these pants come from? With these red stripes in it. Bitch, what the fuck you got on? Now, I imagine he got on these shades in order to help block the vision of himself that he might see. What the fuck? And as much as I don't want to see Akeem, and as much of Akeem gives me diarrhea, if Akeem gives me diarrhea, listen, I'm surprised that I'm still alive to even make this review looking at this young man. Because the sight of him, and I apologize that I've had these pictures up here this long, the sight of this young man, Zion, and this outfit that he had on is enough to send anybody on up to glory. It's enough. They go back and forth about the fact that they fucked, they didn't fuck, I fucked you, you fucked me, we fucked each other, something this, that, and the third. Child, these whores going on and on and on about who bust who down and who got fucked by who. I fucked you, no you ain't fucked me, we ain't never fucked this. Child, I don't really care. Because those of us interviewing public don't want to fuck either one of y'all. Girl, bro. That was the season premiere of G-Status ATL Hustle, season 2. Dear God. Production, don't you ever give us another 2-hour episode again. Don't do that. That's bad. That's just bad editing, bad in terms of production. You gotta keep your audience captivated, and the 2 hours that you just gave us did not. And I can never get these 2 hours back. With that being said, apparently the next episode is not coming again until July 5th. I'll be in Miami at that time. I probably will not watch it. It'll probably be a couple days late for my review on that one. But it'll come at some point after that, later on that week. That's all I got for y'all. Until next time. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely.